We're back here in Lagos, where the newly elected Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Mojisola Meranda, has announced the names of the new principal officers of the 10th Assembly. The announcement of the new principal officers was done at the first plenary, where she presided over today, and that's days after she was sworn in as the first female Speaker of the House. Mrs. Meranda says she feels honored to lead the legislature, pledging to carry out her duty with diligence and commitment to the people of the state. She says the House will not dwell on past controversies, but focus on moving the state forward while ensuring that every citizen of the state is valued, respected and empowered. Mojisola Meranda became Speaker on Monday after about 90% of the House voted to remove Mudashiru Obasa. Today's plenary is coming days after she met with the Governor's Advisory Council at the Lagos House Marina, where she updated them on recent developments and received their blessings. Tuesday's meeting, though brief, was the Speaker's first public appearance after she assumed office. And correspondent Abibola Agbebi joins me from the Lagos State Assembly complex. Bimbo, we know that this is her first plenary after becoming Speaker. Just bring us up to speed with developments at the Assembly.
All right, Precious. First of all, it's a Friday, and of course, lawmakers are not expected to hold plenary sessions on a day like this, and this is because the Legislative Assembly is known to hold its plenary sessions 3 times in a week, and that's Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. But then there are exceptions where, you know, an emergency plenary session is called, such as a day as this, and then on such days, of course, everyone knows that there must have been a very critical issue to be deliberated on. So, of course, the first female Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Mojisola Meranda, of course, presided over a first plenary session today. Recall that she has presided over the plenary sessions before now, but of course that was when she was the Deputy Speaker of the House. But it was her first plenary session today as the Speaker of the House, and the first task, you know, before her was to constitute, was to name or announce the names of the new principal officers of the House. Remember that earlier in the week, the standing committees of the House and, of course, offices of the principal officers were dissolved shortly after the impeachment happened, and she took the oath of office and immediately became the Speaker of the House. So earlier, just about 30 minutes ago, she announced the names of the new principal officers. Now, one thing I observed there was we had a new, of course, the House presently have a new majority leader, in person of Honorable Adewale Adedeji, representing Fakoljaye, and the deputy is Adedamola Kasimu. Now, in the last assembly, Adedamola Kasimu was the deputy speaker. Not the last assembly, in the last dispensation, during the time of the former Speaker of the House, Mudashiru Obasa. Of course, the present deputy, newly elected deputy's majority leader was the deputy majority leader. So we saw bringing back some of the principal officers, while she also brought in new principal officers of the House. Of course, work has started for Miranda, and she said, part of the things she said was that she is not going to dwell, the House is not going to dwell on past controversies, but focus on moving the state forward while ensuring that every citizen is valued, respected and empowered. She also said that the House will promote transparency, accountability, while ensuring justice and fairness. She also said that she will prioritize the needs of their constituents, while also promoting a more inclusive and participatory democracy. So, Precious, the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, the newly elected Speaker, has started off, and of course the first task before her, as stated earlier, was to of course announce the names of the principal officers that will be working with her at the 10th Assembly.
I'm sure members of the House of Assembly know that all eyes are on the Assembly now to see how things play out there. Thank you so much, Bimbo, for updates from the Lagos State House of Assembly.